Okay, good evening and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We're here at a raining Circuit de Barcelona Catalonia for the pre-season Tier 1 race. I'm your commentator at FH444 and alongside me is Alpha Formula 1. I don't think you're in the lobby yet, but how are you doing today, mate? Okay, that's not saying anything. So Alpha, how are you doing today? You're in that one. Okay, let's go to right. Okay, let's share the stream and then we're good to go. Yes, there you go, right. Yeah, so, how you doing today, Mike?
I can include stream audio. Hello.
Yes. So, how you doing today, Arthur?
Fine. The press ready up. Good.
That's all good, that's all good. I'll just show the stream to the Discord. That's nice, I'll go for a second. I don't even know where the social media bit is, or right then, so we return for the Tier 1 season in Global Spec Racing, and of course last year F1 Cobra did win the title. He's not here this season though. We'll be going through the drivers in a minute, but the grid lineup has changed, as you can see. Fettuccini's 23, of course, he won the last Tier 2 race as a reserve driver. He drives for the Renault team. But if you weren't here for either Tier 3 or 4 streams, I will go through the calendar now for this season. I'll take a minute to go through. If you have seen it, well, you've seen on the streams, you would know it. But the pre-season round is at Spain, round 1 China, round 2 Australia, then 3 Singapore, 4 Bahrain, 5 Azerbaijan, 6 Britain, 7 Austria, 8 Italy, 9 Belgium, 10 Hungary. Netherlands is round 11, Canada 12, USA 13, Mexico 14, and Brazil is the last round of the season. But yeah, so I think it's a good calendar. Good amount of variety. I'm happy to see the rules actually on there. And I will go through the drivers now. If you want to say so the teams as well, Arthur, that'd be great. So at Mercedes, we have Matt Silver, who we are now riding on board with. He was one of the quicker drivers actually for the time trial laps for the application, so he is definitely one to watch. And Immortals 12 F1, who is also a pretty quick driver. In Ferrari, we have Dallas 443, who's not here today, but we do have a F1 Master. And oh, there's already a lap time from Archie Cyberbot, and then Bad F1 Opinion just top set. Red Bull, we have Scratty Rat and Worthless Eagle 3, they're both here today. Rockets a League Worthless Eagle, I don't think I've seen you before. Then in McLaren we have Mali Mumu 03 and Juice or Pluto. Matty is in ARL Tier 2 and is still fighting for the title. And Pluto, as we all know, he's a very quick driver. Was very unlucky last season though. Can he possibly win the title this year? He'll be one of the favourites. At Renault we have Sam Cole and Fettuccini's 23, who I did mention as well just a minute ago. He's the only Renault driver here today. For racing points we have Bad F1 Opinion and Oz Formula 1. I only think it's Bad F1 Opinion here this weekend. But it has to be V2X Combat and V2X Combat and Sarix XSK45. Well, both him. Wow, that's a very good lap there from Fettuccini's 33, who has gone to the top of the timesheet. Then at AlphaTauri we have Jab and Brew Gorgon. Instead it's Jet Belly. I don't know whether that is Jab's possibly using it for one of them or what, but there you go, Jet Belly's here today. And then Alfa Romeo we have Gersol, Chili and Gersol Axe. That is probably, in my opinion, the strongest lineup and the grid this year, so watch out for them too. And then a Williams' GSR Whammon and RG Cyberbot. So for predictions for this season then of Tier 1, what do you think could possibly happen in this season?
I don't know, it's a competitive grid, and I think Mercedes and Alfa Romeo have, I think, the best lineups.
Yeah, you got a point there because Matt got second or third or first, I believe, in the time trial sheets, which were sent out for all the drivers to do, and also mixed results, of course, in that. Some surprise ones, some more normal casual ones as well. So yeah, right now though, Feather Cheese 33, who was a reserve driver for Tier 2 in the final round of the season, and of course we had that huge title finale. He won that race. It was his first race as well, and he's on top of the minutes in the rain. It just shows how good a driver is if they can manage to get pole positions or race wins in the rain, in the wet conditions, you know. And it takes quite a bit of skill, because of course the wet, it separates men from the boys pretty much, these wet conditions. And GSR Pluto, as I say that, has just gone 2 times quicker than Feather Cheese 33. As I said, he was unlucky last season, so maybe this season he could possibly win the title. Yeah, of course there are some new drivers in here. Oh, there's GSR Max going second fastest. Yeah, as I was saying, new drivers. Feather Cheese 33, of course, raced one time last season, Tier 2. Matt Silver. There's also Sorix, who's new, whether his team goes well. Jack Belly, I think he's a reserve, but we will have to see. I'll have a look now, actually. What is going, if he is a reserve or not. Doesn't really say. Confusing. But yeah, Jack Belly is there as well. And then Matty Moo, of course, from ARL Tier 2.
I believe he just lost the title today. I believe. To his teammate.
Yes.
About.
It's really close to the middle. I was actually watching that race, and I think he has to get the pole position points, the fastest lap points, and the race win. And for his teammate to not really score. So it's going to take a big task. But his teammate, though, in GSR Pluto, has just gone even quicker now. Matt Silver is now in second, so it's looking. Of course, Tier 1, it doesn't really change, because if a driver's in Tier 1 from the beginning, some of them have to stay like GSR Max, one of the best drivers, probably the best driver in Global Spec Racing history. Of course, he is the best in the league's history. But what can he do? Can he win the title this year? And oh dear, there's Feather Cheese already going off the track at turn 4. And ADF Master, though, has gone 100,000th of a second quicker than GSR Pluto to take pole position. Of course, last season, ADF Master, he started his season down in Tier 3, when he won 2 races in a row. Then in the second round in Tier 2, which he did get to take part in, he won that race as well. So he seems to do very well in the opening stages of any campaign, and it looks like he could be doing that again. It's by 1 millisecond though. It's tiniest of gaps, isn't it? Like, if
barely
1 second
anything.
small, but 1 millisecond is tiny compared to that. Share the stream into the main chat as well, actually, because it has been going since basically the beginning of this session. Scratty Rat is now on the lap for the Red Bull team. He isn't using any rest though, so maybe he is just, maybe it is an in lap. He's in 4th for the minute. Feather Cheese is now on his flying lap.
Oh, Sam Cole.
Yeah. Sam Cole, sorry. He's in the middle. Oh yes, Sam Cole.
He's had a bit of a moment.
Yeah, he's gone off for turn 13 there. Probably just maybe ran over the curb a little bit, and yeah, that's probably what happened. There's Archer Cyberbot, 3rd place in the title last year. It was such a shame for him because he crashed on the 2nd lap in the last race of the season, and it looks like for that opening lap, he could have been the Tier 2 champion. But in the end, he did crash here. Now, though, he is in Tier 1, and he looks to be a solid midfield runner, which is good for him, because now he can improve over the season, of course. Pre-season is not the be-all, end-all. Do not take this as gospel. But yeah, at the minute, it's looking promising for the former Tier 2 driver. As he heads up to the line now, he's got 8 fastest, which is a pretty solid lap time for RG Cyberbot.
Zero,
yeah. Pass. So with the German flag helmet, this is just like Sebastian Vettel's helmet. So that's pretty cool indeed. I like that. Better cheese. He's gone even quicker than ADEF Master. He's got pole now with 6 minutes to go in this quali session.
people taking the inters quite a while. I've had a fun of it. I'm starting a lap, 6 lap old inter. Been out quite a while. So doing some long quality runs here. It's not something you see on the dry tyres.
How do you say it? Yeah, Mortar's 12 is on 5 lap old inters, and yeah, Bad Level Opinion is on 6 lap old inters. I imagine it's going to be coming in now. The wear though is probably worse, and they're probably just trying to stretch out the tyres to get a better feel for the track, possibly. For this quali session, because of course, if they're going long, I would imagine they haven't practiced in the rain, or it's going to be dry in the race, and they may as well just get as many laps in quali to try and get at the timing orders in a way, if you get what I mean. Hopefully you do.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's actually posting on the Twitter account for Globus Records or the Instagram for the stream. This was only to the 7th viewers, so welcome to the stream. Of course, this is not the last race of this weekend. Of course, we do have Tier 2. Oh dear, fella cheese is gone. I think he's crashed. Yeah, I think he did what Prix Alarm 5 did last night. Has just gone off at the entry. Yeah, so he's just crashed it. He's gone off into a wall, and that's not what he wanted to do. But now he is on pole. But the thing is, though, that may not stay the case as Mortars 12 F1. 6 lap old intermediates has just gone second fastest. You know what I mean? And there's Matt Silver, his teammate of Mortars, has gone even faster. He's gone on pole position by 1700 thousandths of a second. So Mercedes look very strong, don't they, Arthur? They look really strong.
I think coming out of it, I think they'll be the title favourites. Maybe at round 1, we'll see what happens there. It's China, I believe. Yeah, it's China.
Chinese Grand Prix. Yes. I was going to say how Donald Trump is going to say it, but I'm not going to do that. Of course, last season, Ferrari were the Constructors' Champions. And there's Pluto. Pluto's gone even quicker. He's now got pole position. It just changes every single minute.
It's going to really fall down the order here as the track gets better. Near the end of the session, he's going to really drop down, I think.
It's more like a Formula E or MotoGP qualifying session here today. It's just changing every single lap. Whoever's next across the line, usually, it looks like it's getting pole at the minute. Now GSR Whammon at the end of his lap time. What can he do in the Williams? He's gone 11th. So Williams, I'll take for the 11th. Having a nice order there. Not too far, but not too far down, so it's not been bad, especially for RG Cyberbot.
Scratchy rat.
Yeah, and Matt Silver's just popped in another lap time, and now he's gone quickest. Wow, Tier 1. Pardon me. Tier 1 though, looking so close this season. It's incredible. The top 10 is only separated, the top 11 is only separated by half a second. Half a second, that's when you know this is really good. This is really good stuff, and Archie's now got into his hot lap mode, which is what he needed to do. And Pluto's gone quicker. Oh, it's 4 tenths as well. That's such a good time there for GSR Pluto, as he's now top of the session.
And I can confirm what happened with Vettel. I'm not very happy about it. He did crash coming into the pits.
Yeah.
Not the best way to go out.
And it's what we suspected. Sam Cole now on this lap. He's gone and invalidated at turn 9. Sarix now in the Haas 21 car. What can he do now? He's going down to turn 4 in that Sebastian Vettel lookalike helmet. Going through turn 4, gets that nailed actually. Very nice shot there from the Haas driver. Haas last season in tier 1 were 8th place with a final total of 96 points. And oh dear, there's Sam Cole going off at turn 10. The really tight hairpin.
Are you doing donuts?
Yeah. Wait till if you win the championship, Sam. Just do that in time trial, mate. But sorry, yeah. GSR Pluto now on another flying lap, and as he goes through the final corner, can Pluto go any quicker? Looks like he might. No, he won't. He's not going to go quick. He's gone 3 attempts slower, actually. Scratty Rat on the lap as well in the Red Bull. There's an Alfa Romeo that's got off, actually, and that's just our Axe that's got off at turn 3. But back to Scratty Rat, though. Now then, he's going slower, actually. What can F1 Master do? Can he go any quicker in the Ferrari? Matt Silver's out, so he's not going to be getting pole position. And Jet Belly's gone as well. He's 3 seconds off the times. Bad F1 Opinion gone as well. I think he's crashing the final corner, actually. At the exit of the final corner, that's peculiar.
Yeah, he might have spun, I think, coming out corner.
Just run on board with Scratty Rat to see what's it. Yeah, he lost it. He must have gone to the gravel. That is a common mistake, and Scratty Rat's gone second. He's a 10th off. F1 Master. He's slower, but surely though he can find time. Can he go quicker now? F1 Master, the Ferrari. He's not going to go quicker. He's going to go slower. But now he's going to be on a flying lap. Water 12 has invalidated his. Axe has gone forget it looks like, but he's slowing down now actually. Trying to get some room between him and Archie Cyberbot. Axe has not had the best qualifying session at all, to be honest. He may have had to back, he may have been involved in traffic. So we'll see now what he can do. Oh, he clips the grass already on the main straight. That's not what you want to be doing there, Axe. You don't want to be hitting the grass on the main straight. That's not the best idea. And Pluto's gone. Pluto, he's doing it from the pit lane. Okay, that's fine. So then, Scratty Bass done. I think he's run out of fuel, so that's his quali over. So it looks like Pluto will have the pole position, which isn't bad. Oh dear, and Sarix is out, and it's him as well. I should really know this stuff by now. Been commentating since Brazil last season. Anyways, Axe, can he go any quicker? He has won the most races in global spec history. I'm gonna just get it up now
He's invalidated.
He has as well, and he's spinning it as well now. That's
gone.
him gone. This is rear left gone. So, let's 8 can go quicker, which I highly doubt. Well, he may go quicker. He's gone 4th, but it's not as quick as what he needed. And of course, Scratty Rat has run out of fuel. Let's say Mortis 12 F1 could go quicker. That pole belongs to GSR Pluto. And Mortis just weaving the car now. So pole position it is for the pre-season round for GSR Pluto. I'll be back in a second. I need to get a drink. So I think just say random stuff. I'll be back in a sec.
Pluto on pole, which is a welcome surprise. I think he's won a couple races in ARL this season. Not made a championship run since Jack's already won, but so it's let's see what you can do in the race. I think he'll do well. I'll go ahead and make predictions, I guess, as we finish the qualifying session. So I think Pluto, he'll do well. Axe, I think Axe will do good too. So
sorry about that. I was not prepared. Yeah. Anyway, so it's GSR Pluto who will start on pole position and Scratty Rat second. It's looking really close though now. But Pluto got a very good lap time. course, could Matt Silver possibly have gone quicker maybe if he didn't crash out, but we would never know. Ada for Massa is exactly 30 thousandths off Matt Silver as well, so fair play to him. And Feta Cheese I'm really impressed with. 5th place, it's a tier 2 reserve, winning that race. Fair play to him, he's done well. So yeah, Pluto's got the 3rd most wins actually in Global Spec racing history with a solid total of 9. May as well just go for the top, I don't know, 15 all-time race winners. So first is GSR Axa, William Lassalle, GSR Pluto, Alabama Outlaw, Honda Dome 6, and Shazza Vivid, Team LM86, Such Day 25, Ada, Master, GSR Hamilton, Conductor MPA, FH444, me, Vito X Combat, Lancashire 0077, and Mr. Boca U5S. They're the top 15 all-time race winners. Will we see that change by the end of the season? I reckon it probably will drastically. But anyways, though, predictions for the race, Arthur. You go first. What do you think could happen today in this pre-season event?
I think Pluto from Paul has probably the best chance of winning this, although I don't know what's going to happen. Axe in, what, P10, I think he is? I'm on the grid.
Something like that, yeah.
I can't really see, I can't really retire, can I? No. Oh, no.
Oh. Are you in a car? Oh, you're in a car. Oh, we'll just watch you off, that's alright. What I would recommend doing is just stopping on track for like 10 seconds. It should just disqualify you onto the grid, yeah. And then just, I would imagine, just retire as it starts.
It's my fault, I didn't press spectator, press radio.
It's alright, don't worry, man.
There we go.
It's fine. As long as you're not interfering with the race, that's all good. So just don't do the start and we'll be all good there. Alright?
Axe should do well, I think, from P9. Everyone on the mediums apart from Scratty Rat is going on the hards, so it'll be interesting to see what he'll do. He could be doing the alternate to every single person.
He's going for a one-stop strategy then, I would imagine.
I think most people will. Medium hard.
Yeah.
He'll just hard medium.
Scratty now can probably go for the hard soft actually, now that I think about it. Or is there possibly some rain maybe later on in the race? If he is going for the hard side, maybe he's going to try and stretch out until the rain arrives. You just don't know. I feel like Scratty's got this strategy perfect bang on here, because it won't be that slower compared to medium size players. My favourites are then my outside chance. So my favourites, I'm not going to say Pluto, I'm going to say Matt Silver. He's shown some pretty solid pace, and with him being one of the quicker drivers, I think the second quickest in the... Oh dear, Scratty Bash just spun it, like what Max Verstappen did in China. This season, Axel Sirix has just had a disqualification. There's carrying on. Matt Silver, though, I reckon he could win today. My outside chance, I've got two. I'm going to say ADEF for Mass and Feta Cheese 33, starting 4th and 5th place on the grid. Aid, we know he's quick. Feta Cheese, we've seen in his drive running. He's extremely quick in Tier 2. Ran away with that race as well. After Archie retired. Speaking of Archie Cyberbot, he's lost 10th today, so good luck to him in his first race, well, first proper race in Tier 1, because of course he retired. Couldn't even get past 3 corners, poor guy, in his one race at Mexico. So I do feel really bad for him. So hopefully he can do well today. Anyways, though, the cars are lined up now. Arthur, just make sure to retire. So as the cars rev up, we're ready. And we go green here at the Circuit of Catalunya. And it's a good start there by Scratty Rat, actually. But GSR Pluto looks at the second phase bang on. And Feta Cheese is already trying to look around the outside there on Matter. Into turn one we go. It's GSR Pluto who leads. And it looks like Eddie from Matter may have got hit. And oh, there's a car off the back road. That's a way. That's Cyberman that's gone. And Axe as well has collided with Archie. And oh, that's a terrible start for them. There's a racing point of bounds out for the pinion off as well. Not a good start for them lot. And that's Matty and Sirac's going to go side by side into turn 6. Matty going down the inside there, gets the move done. Still going side by side, down into turn 6 now, actually, sorry. He's now got the move done, but GSR Pluto's already put down a 1 second advantage. Scratchy Rash is going to be, what to say, he's got, oh, someone's gone off! Someone's off! Someone's off the road, and Sam Cole has gone off at turn 9. That's not what you want to do there. AJ for Mass has now got Matt Silver down, it's very close. Might use all of his overtake modes straight away for some reason. That's risky. That's how AJ for Mass has got him. Now he needs to get from a scratchy back quickly and then try and charge down to get Pluto. But at the minute though, just on Pluto leads the way.
In front of Scratty Rat. No, it's not, I don't think so.
And as Matty left, because his car's ghosted on my screen, I don't think he has.
No, he's not.
No, his car's ghosted for some reason on my screen, same with just on Whammon. It says Whammon hasn't even got any ERS left, which is a bit curious. As his ERS just failed all of a sudden.
Oh,
and
Whammon!
He's trying to move on Matty. I think he did that by accident though.
Just try chili and just go break like that. Just break himself going for chili there. It's not the best to start off with season then. Oh, chili! He's gotten a bit loose, as you say. He's coming out when he's almost lost it. He's held it together, which is good for him, I guess.
So the cars are now just basically in a line of stern here. They're just all taking the exact same lines, which is what you want to see. And someone's gone off and it's a red ball.
That's Worthless
Eagle free.
Oh!
Worthless Eagle, and he's out. He's just retiring now. You, mate, do know in the pit lane next time, please. Just so you know. It's alright because it's just a pre-season race. Just next time, just do in the pit lane, please, mate. Other than that, that's fine. But Pluto leading away by 1.4 seconds. Scratty Ratty's actually kept the gap relatively the same since for the opening 3 laps here. So he's not had a bad start to this race. If there's all the meetings, I reckon he probably would be ahead of GSL Pluto by now.
Doing well for being on the slower tyres. He's holding back. Not holding back, but he's keeping on to 8th. He's on his toes, which is good for him. He has a solid chance of winning this the race. So we'll see how this plays out if everything stays the same.
I'll just be 1 second with the stream. I'm just going to turn on my microphone. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're back though. So AZ from Mass is still stuck behind Scratty Rat, but this is the problem though. And I'm just trying to think. I think it was a Primo race he did. Okay. And I was sorry. I think it was in the back or something like that. I remember this is some point from Spain. Absolutely impossible to pass. It takes so much effort. You have to be right behind the driver that is in front of you. And look at that, the 2 Mercedes fighting away. Walters 12 F1 going round the outside of Matt Silver. Is he going to block him off? Oh, they make contact. And Matt has to go off the track. No further G's round the outside into turn 3. Can he get the move done? No, he cannot. Wow, so the Mercedes were making contact. And while they're consistent, but don't not be consistent in making contact with each other. Matt Silver, though, he's basically run out of ERS. He's not. I don't know what he's doing with it. He does need to undeploy it. That's the problem. He's facing the minute. Although Scratty, he's still got 70% left of his DRS battery. He's within DRS range of GSL Pluto. Scratty's definitely got better place than Pluto here, and Archie's now got a 3-second time penalty for track limit. He's obviously just trying to find a limit at this track. Hopefully that's his only penalty for the evening. But ADF on Mass though, he has had a decent start to this race, but he does need to get Scratty Rat immediately now. Otherwise those speeds are just going to die off quicker than we would want them to. F1, actually the quickest driver at the minute. Track, can he get a Defo Master to turn 1? No, he cannot. But look at that Scratchy Rat though, now within 7/10 of a second behind GSR Pluto. This is getting close now. He's getting really close. Those hard tyres are working well for Scratty. Has he done possibly practice on the hard tyres actually? Now that I think about it. Oh, Walter's actually got a 3-second time penalty actually as well. But Arthur, who do you think to be the biggest winners and losers so far at the start of the race? I think I'm actually... let's just see what's on the screen. Okay, but there you go, there's penalties, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. And Feta Jesus has got a 3-second time penalty as well. We'll be checking those penalties every 5 laps or so, I'd say. He's had a pretty good start from he's made up 6 places. Feta Cheese versus Sap as well. Swerve F1. What's great in the straight line is F1 Mass. He's definitely got a lower downforce setup compared to Walter's 12. So it's been an alright start for 8. But actually, Scratty Rat, he has gone quicker than Pluto as his fastest lap so far today. So he's definitely on fire. He's definitely the quicker driver out of these two. And, oh, this is going to be entertaining to watch. I can already feel it. This is going to be a very entertaining race. It's definitely just shaping up to be a good one. It's going to take its time for it to be good. But hopefully, though, we will see some overtaking soon. Walter's 12 is still close. Same with Ada for pass. So you can see they're basically the exact same gaps.
Big rat train, isn't it? From first down to 5th.
It is actually, yeah. I'm going to steal a quote here from... Oh my god, Scratty Rat's gone off! Scratty Rat has just gone off! Oh my word! Scratty Rat has gone off! And he has crashed and he's bottled it. The pressure was too much, and that's wrecked his strategy and his race. And it was the 12 F1 is trying to have a go at 8 F1 Master as well now, actually. And wow. I'm going to steal a quote here about one of the tracks in Valencia, which is used, of course, for the MotoGP races. And one of the guys said that it's like, it is raining as well, actually. It is raining. Oh, Scratty Rat's going to be even more annoying now, I'd imagine. Yeah, as carry on, one of the guys that MotoGP in the UK, he said that track is like 2 tenths, is like half a second. It's kind of like that in Spain as well, to be honest. Like, you can just see the gaps. It's 4 tenths between Adolfo Mas and GSR Pluto. I can guarantee you, he's not going to go for a pass. The gap between him and Walter's 12 F1 is 2 tenths. I guarantee you, Walter's 12 is not going to go for a pass. He's not going to go for a move. It's like 6-7 tenths on any other track. It's like 2 to 3 tenths around this circuit. But actually, no, sorry. I think Walters may actually go for a move here. Because look at this. He's 2 tenths off, and he is so close now. But no, actually, he will not go for a move. As I said, it's like a 5-tenth gap. 2 tenths around. It's almost impossible to pass, isn't it? It's perfect, actually. That's probably the best way you can actually sum it up. But in Walter's 12, though, he's actually trying to really fight Ada for Mass. He's going to go around the outside to turn 5. Cannot get the move done, though. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer. Better for Pin and Jet Belly, actually. Fighting. Oh, Jet Belly's gone off. Yeah, that's all.
I think that's AI. Where's him?
Nah, actually, it's not.
It's an AI, I think.
No, not on my screen. Oh, Walter's 12. Oh, he had a fake move there. Tried to pressure F1 Master into going deep, but that did not work. This race, though, I do not know who is going to win this. Of course, now that the rain is starting to come down, you would realistically think surely Pluto Pluto's now got this in the bag because, of course, he got pole in the wet conditions. Maybe this is why, though, Multistrive F1 did so many laps in that qualifying session to get used to the rain. That probably is the reason why, now that I think about it. So now, 2-8 F1 Master, will he go for a dive bomb? No, he's just going to stay behind. I do like races like this, though, but the drivers, they try, they just cannot get a move done. I don't know why, but these races, I do love to watch. Sam Cole's out of 3-second time penalty as well. Oh, Sam Cole spun into turn 3. I just saw the ending of that, and Sam Cole has got off at turn 3. He's managed to get back around. That was a perfectly executed pirouette there, as David Croft would say. Very nice stuff there, but not what he wanted to do for his own sake of the race. And Pluto has now got a 3-second time penalty. So let's have a look at the penalties now. Look at that. So Pluto's got 3 seconds, and Walter's Toast got 3 seconds, Fettuccine's got 3 seconds. The only 2 drivers in the top 5 that not got time penalties are Matt Silver and AJ Formas. They're only 1 and 2 at the minute. This race is really hotting up to be a good one.
And Matt Silver's now joined the DRS train. That is the first 4, and that was the first 4 position. Now it's the first 5. He's joined it. We'll see if he goes as for a move anytime soon.
Swerve F1 though, right on the back of AJ Master. He's obviously going to hide down for setup. Oh, he is trying to go for a move. Did break later, but cannot get it done though. So he's just going to wait a little bit longer now to try and get aid. Ah, this race, I do love this. Just look how close he is though. The gap is 2 tips, 3 tips. Oh, she's over while Sam Cole now racing.
Oh,
Sam Cole's
now
off at turn 2. He's got off again. Did he spin it? Has the pressure got to him? Did Archie hit him? If anything did happen, Sam do hit, but I'm not sure what did happen, to be honest. So I won't make any assumptions. I feel like he may have gone over the curb at turn 2. That is a common mistake. See, Pluto though, he is just going out wide, and I know this may be the case here today. It may be like Tier 1 France. It may just not be wet enough for the wet tyres. It's been like 6 odd laps now, hasn't it? Since the race been out, if I'm correct. Something like that.
Again. He's gone wide.
Oh, he's definitely done now. Yeah, he's definitely done. Pardon me. Definitely done. So yeah. Oh, pardon me. But that may be the case though. It may be one of those races where it's not going to be wet enough for the intermediate tyres.
Oh, speaking of Inters, Whammon. GSR Whammon is on the Inters.
Whammon has taken a gamble to go onto the intermediates now. So maybe the DRS has been disabled. Now if it has been, look at the bottom right of the screen where the speed odometer is on my screen. I don't put it in the centre. I just leave it as it is. But if there is no DRS, nope, there's still DRS out. So I don't think it's wet enough yet. Oh, but when will it be wet enough though? It doesn't look like it's going to be wet enough anytime soon, will it? Like, I'm not sure. And Sam Cole's gone off again. That's like the 4th or 3rd time he's gone off this lap. Oh, it's been a terrible day for him. Number 22 in the Renault. Absolutely terrible. Thankfully he is ghosted.
Axis round.
Sorry?
Axis has off.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me. We are praising Axel for being the most successful driver, but he's had a horrific race.
Not really showing it. I hope doesn't mind me saying it, but he's not really showing it.
No, you're perfect. You're being totally honest. He's not showing it enough yet today. Hopefully, for his own sake, he can regain his form into the season, because of course this is frankly just pre-season test race. So it's not, as I said, the be-all end-all, but it does give an indication to what is going to happen this season. The indication so far is that Sam Cole likes spin, and that GSR Pluto looks to be one of the quicker drivers, and that Multistrive F1 likes to pressure drivers into trying to make him gain into mistakes. Archie is also pitting, and I think it is for the intermediates.
Sam's in the pit, but I won't be surprised for the tires.
Yep, intermediates, so I'd imagine him and Whammon are discussing it. In a party with each other, I would imagine. Just discussing what is happening. Maybe Whammon's finding a bunch of pace now. I would watch Whammon's gap if I was you to Axe.
Oh! That is hitting Mortals. Just give him a little love tap. Into the hairpin.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that. Sam went off again as well.
I think it's getting wetter. It's raining down a bit harder now, I think the inters are the right call.
I still think maybe... No! GSR Booster's pitting.
Yeah, but they're all pitting.
DRS has been disabled, obviously. Oh, Matt Silver's staying out. He's risking. No, the DRS has not been disabled, actually.
Oh, more.
So it's...
Speedy.
Oh, dear. You can appeal that more. I think you can appeal it. If it's like a mile or two over. Oh, bad for the P is that. Can you invite him back, please? Arthur. And Axe has gone off again. Have you found it bad full opinion?
Yeah,
okay, cool. If he hasn't joined within a minute, just invite him again. And then if he doesn't join us at that time, one more. And if he hasn't, then yeah. Banana DRS has been disabled. Has Matt Silver, though, created another gap within that first sector. And Axe is now just stunned with the race. He's done. He's out. Oh, he crashed. He crashed, actually. Yeah, he's crashed out of the race. And it's a VSC. Matt Silver may have made the right call here. You never know. The gap's just going to be stable now. Matt Silver. This is a blessing in disguise for him. Look at this. Sam Cole's also raced for the pit lane as well. Wow. This race has turned on its head. This is interesting now, isn't it? Okay, good. Bad for opinion has rejoined the session. I feel like Matt Silver may have the lead. If the VSC's out for long enough, obviously. Matt Silver, I think he's having to slow down to get the delta. Okay, there we go. Better Cheese is going to drive through. Better Cheese, that's his race done pretty much. Here we go, though. You focus on Matt Silver, I'll focus on GSR Pluto. Pluto is now rounding out the final corner. I think he may still get Matt here. I think he's going to get Matt. Yeah, he will definitely get him. So Pluto leads. Matt Silver second. Master will be second now. Mortis 12 out from third. Felicis will be... he's having to drive through now. So Matt Silver's fourth, but he's not out of the race yet. It's never over till the checker flag is down and out. Syrax has actually jumped up to P5 after them. Matty Moo moves up to 6th. He's made up 8 places this evening. So it's been a very nice drive from him, actually. Fair play to him. So it's been the first time in so many weeks I've not raced in an F1 league race. So it's been so weird this evening, but at least I get to watch it. So Pluto leading the way still. ADF on Mass is going to really have to push because, as we saw in the quali session, Pluto looks to be the quickest driver in the wet. F1 Master still behind Pluto, trying to get that win. Can he get the pre-season victory? He looks to be good at this track as well, and in the rain. He's stepped up his level, he's stepped it up quite a fair bit since the end of last season with his poor luck, you know. He had so much bad luck over the last few races of the season. It was so sad to see, but now he's back doing what he does best, fighting for wins and podiums. He's already doing that in the pre-season event, which is a good sign for the early start of the season. Of course, nothing is the be-all end-all in this. But now, it's going to be so much more harder to make overtakes in these conditions. Spain's already hard enough for the drives, it is, moving to the rest. Now it's going to be so much more harder to get past these drivers. and that's just Jackie actually. That so it's going to be lapping. Arthur, you there?
Yeah.
Haven't heard you for a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. But now it's just gonna. Oh, you've left.
Really?
Oh,
You must be signed into Xbox Live.
That stupid. Oh, he's almost lost it. That happened to me quite a fair bit last season. I disconnected like 3 or 4 times from races last year. So I know it's really annoying. I'll get you back in though. Straight from the party. I'll send you 2 just so you have a backup one as well in case that one just doesn't want to work. Hold on. I'll send you another. Anyway, so, AFL Master, ATES back, and Feta Cheese and actually Cyberbot now racing with each other now. And, Feta Cheese hits the curb at turn 2, that's not a good idea. His eyes were probably lighting up there for a second, but it didn't work out. Thank God you're back in. Yeah, of course. Pluto though, and AFL Master just keeping a nice simple gap. He's off into the gravel. AFL Master's gone off into double. He's down to 3rd place. Oh, that could have been a DNF there for the British driver in the Ferrari. That was too close to call. Wow. There have been some close calls this evening. That was another one. So now the gap between Pluto and 2nd race has just extended even further. That's a little trick actually done. I've not actually taken while I've done my practice stuff. Going over the curb at turn 16, or turn 15, whichever one it is. Apparently, they certainly cut it. I don't know if they changed it after the F1 Esports event, because of course that's certainly called a cut to that last chicane, because of course it was so unrealistic. It was like 2009. But yeah, they try to find every single limit, these tier 1 guys.
Trying to get in as much time as they can. Anywhere they can.
Hello, GSR Chili and Feta Cheese are now going wheel to wheel as well. And Feta Cheese has just got from Chili, who won the ARL 2-2 race earlier today. Which it was his first win in a long time. I don't even know if he's won a 2020 league race. Oh, he's got a 3-second time penalty. A Devil Master. It's Sam Cole, something's right? But it's definitely. I don't know if it's a slow burner anymore because everyone's just spreading out now. And the rain has kind of ruined it because it's just impossible for drivers to make overtakes. But you never know though. We'll still see what is going to happen. But we have learned though from the races this weekend that what's a race? But quali is key around this track, isn't it? You need to go quali to get a good result. I know. Would you agree with that, Arthur? Because you're racing this, right?
Yeah, I would agree. My race didn't end so well. But yeah, quality's crucial here. As you saw, Prix, I think he was on pole, and then he went on to win. So it shows Chili just on the grass a bit, almost loses it.
Yeah, like you got the pace. You just, I've said this plenty of times on the show. I don't know if you've probably heard me say it, but just, I bet you if you're more consistent, you would probably win a couple of races. So.
It's a matter of not spinning for anyone, or just keep it under control.
It happens to be in Project Cars too. I get what happens. It's really annoying. But if just don't spin and you'll be absolutely fine, mate. Trust me.
Yeah.
Clean, don't spin, and you'll win. I reckon you can do very well this season. Giving tips on stream. So if anyone wants my tips, yeah, you can try and find my Instagram if you so want to. You're not going to find out my name though, people, unless you are a stalker and look at my profile. Anyways, let's get back into the race. I'm just waffling now. Archie Cyberbot closer behind Chili now. Oh, Chili's gone off! Chili's gone off and he's out of the race! The ARL and the safety car is out! We are going to have a race on our hands now. I mean, I feel bad for Chili, but the safety car's out. The race is back on.
Oh, Pluto! Drive through!
Oh, the race leader! Drive-through penalty! And he's got to say, oh my god, and a Motorsport F1's almost got into the back of him now. Oh, this race! This has gone quite good now, hasn't it? Two drivers are risking today put on a new set of intermediates, possibly? See, maybe the lower runners like Feta Cheese. Feta Cheese is putting in for a new set of intermediates. Fair enough. Whammon won't. Banter for the opinion must do. Yeah, he is. Jet Belly's just been ghosted for the whole race, it looks like. I don't know whether he's left. Yeah, Chili's left. And the ARL Tier 2 race winner tonight has left. I don't know what's happened to Jet Belly. I don't even think he's in the lobby, is he?
I don't even think he's in the league either.
Is he not?
And I think he, when Jarv was in the lobby earlier, I think he joined.
Oh, was it open or something, or?
I know, I can't remember why Jarv was in, but Jarv somehow got in.
So he probably just realised it's a league race to just get out of there. Okay, that's fine. Well, welcome, Jet Belly. It was nice seeing you in Go Respect Racing. You're 3 seconds off the pace, but you know, you gave it your best, so well done. That's all I'm going to say. Pluto's going to set that joyful penalty, but the safety car comes in as well. At some point, that is such a shame for him. But you know what, though? It's everyone master. It's back in this race. You can still win it. This is been a fascinating one, and yeah, he's got 2 seconds less penalties compared to Mortis 12, so that's solid for him. He'll be leading the race. Actually, John, no, Matt Silver will be leading the race. Actually, now that I think about it, he'll be leading. Wow, this race is it's bad, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's better than others have commented. It's I'm looking forward to see what happens the rest of the race.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I said bad, it's not bad, but yes, it's been a pretty good race, hasn't it? Like, solid stuff. I feel like the rain, it did kind of make it a little bit more dull, but now it's really back on, and drivers going to want to make up positions early on, otherwise they'll be able to get through. And you know what?
It looks like it's getting worse.
Yeah, I was literally just going to mention that. That's going to be full wet conditions in a lap or two, won't it?
I think it will. Or as soon as the safety car comes in.
That's terrible, because they're going to have a bit of full wet tyres. That's really bad. Like, wow. It's not the interslicks you want, it's the extreme wets you want, and we don't even have extreme wets in the game. We only have full wets. So, who's going to blink first? Who will dive into pit lane? Maybe Pluto? See, he's got the time penalty. See, he's got the drive-through. Does he just go into the pits now and get a fresh set of full wet tyres, maybe? He's not going to do that, though. Interestingly enough. Oh, actually, Archie Cyberbot up to 6th place. And Sarex is out pitting, so Archie Cyberbot will be up to 5th place. Almost goes into back-and-back. He does need to get a move on here. And also, Matt, you don't need to use overtakes. It's going to make a race pace worse, in my opinion. There you go, it's your choice. I've just seen this though. Here's the top 5 best lap times. Pluto 1 minute 19.2, Mortis 12 with 1 minute 18.9, 8 F1 Massa 1 minute 19.0, Matt Silver 1:19.1, and Archie 1 minute 19.7. Pluto is the 4th slowest driver out of that lot. In the wet though, he's quicker. It's still not a guarantee, and especially now he's got his drive-through, which I just remembered about. Definitely won't win this race. But these last 2 laps should be a good one, shouldn't they, Arthur?
I think they should, yeah. Whammon, yet to catch up, I believe. Whammon and Bad F1 opinion are the only 2 not to catch up, so they could delay, so to say, the restart
I
by a lap.
think they may catch up by turn 13 maybe. Maybe turn the 10 at the hairpin.
Find out by the
They
end of the
might.
back straight, I think. I think they might.
I'll definitely be by before the end of the lap, but the safety car may be out for another lap here, which is not what we want to see. All the safety car may just go in and just be like, yeah, whatever, don't really care. Actually, no, you're almost bang on there. It is also basically at the end of the back straight. So fair play, you got that correct, pretty much.
Yeah, it's staying
Well
out.
done.
You'll be staying out
After
here.
the fortune, it's after the fortune teller. It
Yeah.
seems like.
I said Pluto would win, but he has a drive-through. So that's not.
Yeah, every fortune teller's allowed to have one mistake in their life. Oh, it is coming at the end
Oh,
of the lap.
that is
That's
late.
a very late call. That's one of the
Oh,
latest
my.
calls I've ever seen. And Pluto, he's just gonna really stop the field, and he goes early, and he's got it. Eight's got a bad getaway as well. And the car restart is go now. Matt Silver gonna go side by side with the Ferrari. Archie Cyberbot may get involved as well. He's looking to the inside, backs out the move. Into turn 1 though, Matt Silver has got the place, but now he's not taking the ideal line. Can he get it back into turn 3? Almost squeezes Archie Cyberbot off the road. It's going to be undrivable for those intermediate tyres. And there's Fettuccine fighting Scratty Rat. Scratty Rat now going to go around the outside. We're not mentioning much actually since he crashed, but he's back up to 7th. He's back in this race. And Scratty Rat's now going to go around the outside. Sirax is going to try and look as well. Whammin and Bad Devil are going to fight as well. Oh, Whammin's losing it. And Whammin almost goes off and out of the race. Just kept his car. Good Nick. Wow, some pretty good restarts. Aid is very close behind Matt Silver.
Whammin.
Be able to get the move done though.
Whammin right down the inside.
Oh,
Oh!
there's a carrot off. That's Matty and it's Matty Boo Boo. He's got off. Someone he wanted. Oh, there's Fettuccine and Archie side by side. And Archie has lost position, but he gave him a decent enough fight there. It's still not been a bad first proper race for Archie. It's a fair play to him. He's done well. Oh, that's interesting actually for Archie. He's got a 4th gear finishing. So he's going for the high gears through the wet conditions. There's GSR through so much joy through some water strike before now leads the way. Feta Jesus out close behind the leader, Master. Don't know what Feta Jesus is like. I think he's going to stay back. No one going for any dive bombs into turn 1 yet. The GSR Pluto is definitely out of the running. He may get top 10. He may catch up to Matty, but I just don't really know, to be honest. Even if he does, he may not be able to pass him. I need to get the gap up actually, sorry. There we go, there's a gap. Oh, Serax is right behind Scratty Rat as well now, actually. 4 tenths. Very close indeed, and look at this, actually it's around 2 tenths, a 10th it says now. Oh, he's breaking early, of course he's got 3 seconds time to go on the track. But surely it's too wet for the... Well, if Jet Belly's AI's gone on, Jet Belly 1, that's a good indication for his AI. If he's gone to the full wet tyres, I think it's time for the full wet, isn't it?
I think so.
Do you know, Matt Silver is thriving from these almost full wet conditions. He's right up behind his teammate now.
Will they double
So
stack? If they do both come in this lap.
Maybe. If I was Matt, I would stay out. He's clearly got a better place in these conditions than Immortals. Nobody's even going to pit. No one's pitting. Oh no,
Scratty Rat.
Scratty Rat pits. And he's
Bad
close
one
behind,
opinion.
so...
Whammin.
Just
Matty.
Matty Moo. I'd imagine Pluto will
Pluto
as well.
as well.
Pluto does as well. And do you know what though? Scratty Rat is close enough to the lead to say he could go in front of him. And he'll be basically on his own. He's going to get held up though. Will anyone be in front of him? Man, everyone opinion maybe. No, he won't. It's all good. Whammin isn't. Okay, so Scratty Rat has now got clear track air. Scratty Rat can still win this thing. You never know. This could be an amazing victory. For the British driver. Oh, please tell me it's British. Oh, if I... Yeah, British, that's good. Carry on.
If he does win, he'll have gone from second to spinning into the wall in the end of one of the first laps.
6, I think.
Yeah. It'll be
It'll
a good win for him, I think. Good way to start off the season in a way.
Be a very good comeback. Not as good as, of course, Binky's comeback in France last year. But I read mental on with Samadoshes in the commentary box. That was quite something though.
That's the first.
On Global Spec Racing's his first ever win, you know, that was quite something. But anyway, so surely they're going to be pitting in now, the leaders. Water Swerve F1 is, Matt Silver isn't, he thinks he's got enough pace. A's pit, and he almost goes off into the wall. Better cheese pit, so Varsha bottom still is staying out. I understand why Matt is staying out. He wants the clear track, he does not want a double stack, and he's definitely got the pace. Sirax, I don't really get though why he's staying out, but oh well, whatever. Scratty Rat though, has he used the clear air to his advantage? I think he may have done. 8 out in front actually, he's third. Look at that. Scratty Rat will be a guess. 4th or 3rd place in the minutes.
Maybe P2
And I said it.
if the wets are quicker.
Yeah, he's back into this race. I said it, he's back in it. Scratty Rat may still win this thing. I want to come in. He's almost losing the turn 3 there. In the dry, you want to go flat out by the way. You've got to be so careful. The AF1 Master jumps. Immortals 12 F1. I think he better have had a 5-second time penalty. He's obviously served that and his pit stop because he had 8 seconds. I have a look actually. I'll be able to see. Yes, so now he has 3 seconds. We obviously served that in the pit lane, which has cost him a fair bit now, which is a shame for him, but oh well. 4 stops for bad F1 opinion though, actually. That Silver's only made 1, and I was onto the wet tires. So far. Actually, no, I thought this made 2 really. The gap between him and A's F1 Masters 19.2 seconds. I think A's will get him. Matt's in.
And
Sirax is staying out. Sirax is going to try and go all the way. Oh my god, imagine Sirax wins this.
Biggest surprise, I think.
He's got nothing to lose really, so he might as well just try something different. A F1 Master go through the final corner. I don't think he's going to get Matt here. It's going to be tight though.
They're going to get him. Yep, there we go.
Sorry, yeah, he won't get him. And that means A F1 Master second. I don't think Sirax is going to pit. I don't think he will. I think he's staying out for the rest of the race here. And he has less penalties than A F1 Master. I think Sirax may win this thing, you know. I think he's got it.
He's being bent on, Aid is gaining on him.
That's true though, Aid is gaining, but of course him. And extend the gap to 3 seconds if he wants to win. So he's technically 18 seconds off him. That's still a fair amount to gain, but he is catching up rapidly. I do know he did get a wheel not that long ago. I don't know if he's using it. I don't think he is using his wheel. I'll ask him in interviews. Of course he does get a podium. But, oh, that gap's just going down now so much now. It's gone down like 2 seconds on that last lap. So we've got 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, that's 7 laps. A's will catch up to him by the end of the race, but he's not going to be able to pass him. I think Sirax will have the win, you know. I think Sirax will win this thing.
Oh,
Wham's gone over 3 seconds.
But that's 2 seconds they've gained on him. Sirax and Scratty Rat, that's 2 seconds in 1 lap.
And if it is 2 seconds each lap, they'll only cover and he'll be right behind him by the last lap and there won't be enough. Unless Sirax gets another time because he ends 8 gets him. It's going to be so close. Sirax just needs to find as much pace as possible. It's gone too deep though now. He has to stay out for the rest of the race pretty much. Unless he gets like a punch or front wheel damage or whatever it is. He's going to have to stay out. Well, this is dramatic, isn't it? And you know what though? He's gonna gain 3 or 4 seconds this lap. I think the race is gonna get even worse. And those full wet tires are just gonna get even better. Oh, it's gonna be so close, isn't it?
Gray's not got a penalty here.
He hasn't actually. I'll have a look at how many warnings he's got. 2 warnings, and they were from the 2 laps in a row. So pretty much bang on consistent here. Scratchy about, I don't think we'll get a penalty. Touch wood for his own sake. I literally just touched wood, that was wrong. Scratchy Matt race will win this thing. Of course, 8 will need to pull away by 3 seconds. 8 gained around 4 seconds on that last lap. This is just going to go 2, 4, 8, 12 seconds gained, you just don't know. Wow, this race is really spicing up now. There's 6 laps to go. I'm trying to really figure out this is an online race, just a normal quick 5-lapper. And it gets to lap 29, obviously, and just, you know, get to the end quick enough and just try and win it. So, Chirac does lead the way, but the thing is, though, he's on the intermediate as well. Everyone else in the grid, including Jet Belly, who's an AI, is on the full wet tyres. So, this race, yeah, it's mad. You can really tell by Jet Belly won when Jet Belly won's AI pitted. That's where you can tell, you know, it's probably time for full wet, because the AI is correct with the decisions, with strategy and all that, and yeah, it's clearly shown it has worked. But A's only gained around 2 seconds on this last lap, maybe 3 by the end of it.
The rain might be dying down. Doesn't look as wet as it was 5 or so minutes ago.
Point there. This actually quite cool. So this game nice enough, and they're gonna have no pace. Wow, this race. Don't go anywhere to the 13 viewers. Please do not go anywhere. Stay here at Global Spec Racing. Watch the final 5 laps of the pre-season race here in Tier 1. Of course, tomorrow night from 3 PM Eastern Standard Time, 2 PM Pacific Standard Time, and then 1 PM the other US time, and then 12 from the Western one. And then 8 PM BST. You have the Tier 2 race. To make sure you tune in for that. I'll be there. So obviously you'll be wanting to cheer me on, I hope. I'm joking. Yeah. It's gonna be these last 5 laps. You can still see A's is still catching up rapidly now. I don't know. This race is. Just don't know who's gonna win it. He's technically still 9 seconds off. He's gaining around 9 seconds in 3 laps. So A's is definitely on the charge here. He's definitely the quicker driver, but it just depends if he'll be able to get past Chirac. If the rain does die down a bit, as Arthur's just said he thinks it is, around a minute and a half ago. And if he could pull away by 3 seconds if he does pass Chirac, because the gap is around 8.2 seconds. Realistically. So yeah, this race is just, it's brilliant. It's just been basically a guessing game, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just a big gamble really with the wet conditions and the starting tyre. It's not just a sprint on the slicks. It's,
you know what though, Matty Boo just saw Pluto and Wembley having a little fight here. So we can actually watch a battle here. Get in! Let's go! So then, will Pluto have a go where he's definitely quicker than him. And Wembley's gone wide, and Pluto's going to try and go to the inside there at the exit of turn 4. Now going to go to turn 5, he's going to have the outside line. Wembley will try and stick with him. Oh, they may make contact, I think they might have. Wembley still trying to stick with him. And Wembley's lost the place. That's about done with. I would imagine Wembley's gone off. Wembley has the turn there. So it's about Wembley for the pin that's got him into turn 9. Wow, this race is quite something. It's still even in the midfield, so this is just still good now. Anyway, so 3 laps to go at the end of this one. Roughly 6 seconds to gap because of the penalties. There you go. It's penalty count. Oh, this race is just absolutely fantastic to watch. Hey, do you know what, Alpha? The raid has definitely died down now. Look at that. It's gone down so much.
Wyman's in. Front wing change?
Just going to be set inters or what? Like, we'll have a look or just watch Whammon. He may just be retiring because maybe he's had enough, but I'm not sure. He's pitting in for the intermediates. Okay, so there we go. He's going back onto the inters. Jetman 1 has it in his AI, but he is behind us, so he'll probably put in now. Sirax, I think he may have made the right call here, Arthur. I think he's made it. I think he's going to win.
He's done a strategy of dreams, I'd say.
Yeah. It's a real shame this wasn't... This isn't a competitive race for him as well, because this would have been brilliant. As an Uppy Grand, I don't think he could win a race this season in the main races. No bets. But you never know. But he would definitely be fighting for podiums, in my opinion. I definitely think he'll be fighting for the podium positions regularly this season. And he's showing that he is quick enough. And look at that, he's now finally started to pull away from Aids a little bit. And Archie's now got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Aid.
That's...
It's almost bent it.
Oh dear. Age, you gotta be careful. Got 2 laps left, mate. Come on. 15 to the 15 viewers. Thank you for being here, watching Global Spec Racing. Sirax, who has made the strategy of dreams, as Arthur said. He's leading, and in the pre-season race, it's a real shame for his own sake that it's just not the first main round where points do count. I think surely maybe a point. I think a point if you win in the pre-season race would be fair, in my opinion. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. But he's shown though that he has got a good mindset and that he can, when there's big strategy calls, he will get it right. It looks like. And you know what? Even if the rain was still heavy enough, I don't even think Aid would have overtaken him. And even if he did, it probably would have been on the final lap. I don't think he would have gained 3 seconds because I think Sirax would have still tried to fight him. But he starts at 8th place today, this evening, and he looks like he's going to get the win.
He's going to come on out the chicane in the last lap. He's... intentionally or unintentionally, he's pulled off a great strategy. Sticking it with the inters.
So yeah, you can see the weather, I think, but yeah, you can see the weather before the race, so he obviously just took that into consideration, just thought it out, and he got absolutely bang on, and it looks like he's going to win now. So yeah, this is going to be a fantastic win here for Sirax. He is going to get the win. Surely, that's good. This is surely the final. No, there is actually the final lap. Sorry. I don't know why I was supposed to say. I don't know why I said surely. But yeah, no battles actually going on the track now. Mortis 12 F1 is close to Archie's Cyberbot though.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna have a look at. Oh, Whammer's out. Has he done that in the pit lane or? I don't even know where his AI is actually. But Sirax though, he has made this strategy work. And it's worked to perfection. He's done it his way, he's done it his own way. He was the one that said, no, I'm going to do it differently. You're going to pay for it because I'm going to win this race. I'm going to show you that you guys are all wrong. And do you know what? He's done it. Sirax. Oh, he's got a 3-second time penalty. I don't think Scratty Rat's going to win.
He's done it off the last corner.
Sirax will win on track, but Scratty Rat will win. Oh, that is such a shame for Sirax. And Matt Silver's now got 3rd. Oh. Should we get all 4 of them in, seeing as It was that close. I'll invite all 4 of them.
Oh.
Ah, okay, great. Just taking me to the freaking loading screen. Lovely. Oh, I feel actually really bad for Syrax though. He got a time penalty at the last chicane, and it's cost him. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Matt Silver. It's the last one. Guys, make sure your audio is included, please. Oh, lovely. Everyone is here. So yeah, make sure, guys, that all your audio is included. Hello?
It says it's included, so who knows?
Yeah, that's all good. That's all good then. Syrax, got your mic? All included, mate.
Hello, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, can you just turn up, please, mate? That's all I ask. Yeah, I think we will start now. Let's start with the official race winner, Scratty Rat. So Scratty, well done on the win. You spun on lap 4 or 5, hit the wall. It looked like it was race over, and then you still win it. How does it feel to win? I get this only pre-season race, but how does it feel to get technically the opening round win of the season in Tier 1?
Feels good. I mean, I think spinning there was just bad. I clipped the curb on entry to the chicane and then tried to put the power down too much. But it is what it is. And then I was on my own for quite a lot of the race. The safety car helped a lot, bunched us all back up together. Just concentrate on not getting penalties, because I saw, like, majority of people did. I saw Matt didn't. So yeah, I knew he would have been a threat, but then I pitted lap before people because I was really struggling, and then yeah, got a big undercut and then just went to the end. I knew a 6-second penalty, so I just stuck behind him and didn't really.
How shocked were you when you crossed the line and you saw that your gamer tag was number 1 and not number 2?
Yeah,
How was that feeling?
I thought Sirac had won it. Like, I don't know what
I think I
corner he
jinxed
actually
him.
got the penalty on. But yeah, I was happy with second, and then it came up with me, and I was like, oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. Well done, Scratty. Arthur, have you got any questions for him?
No, but did you think you would come back after the spin? Think you had a shot of maybe winning or a top 3 after the spin?
I only thought I would have had a chance if there was a safety car. If there wasn't a safety car, I just think I would have just been on my own till the end at the back. But I think the safety car got it back for me, really.
Well done, Scratty Rat. Well done on the win, and that was a very good comeback. And to Syrax, mate, I'm sorry, I think I jinxed you in that race. I was so confident you were going to win, but, you know, how does it feel to get seconds in the pre-season race? Is it still a good feeling? Is it still a good result in your opinion? Or are you really annoyed that you just made that smaller error on the last lap?
Obviously, I'm annoyed at myself to throw it away the last lap in the second to last corner or so. But annoyed at myself, but the results still quite good. Debut here in this league, I'm quite happy with P2.
Yeah, you should be. So with you staying on the intermediates, that was a very good strategy call. Did you think at any point that you made the wrong strategy call when not pitting in, sorry, for the wet tires?
No, not really. I was really confident with my strategy because I knew the rain was gonna light up. It less at the end of the race, so there never was a reason for me on the West.
Yeah, that's good. Just so you know, I do like the helmet that he got. Like how it's like kind of like Seb's one as well. Actually,
Yeah.
just thought I mentioned that. Yeah. Arthur, got any questions for Sirax?
No, not really.
Just, there you go. Well on Sirax, mate. Shame you didn't win, but
Yeah.
you won on track. And take that confidence that you could win on track into the season ahead. So well done, mate. Thank you for being here. And Matt Silver. So that was your first proper race. In Grossback Racing. How's it feel to get the podium today?
Well, that was like the sweatiest hour of my life, I can say. Well, qualifying it was a pretty good race. Qualifying went not bad, not great. You know, I started on the second row, I believe. So I had potential, and I felt like I had a good pace. Even though this track I feel is one of my favorites, I felt like I had a good pace. Anyways, just a little fun fact here. I was doing my qualifying lap, not my qualifying lap, my formation lap, and then as soon as I started the race, I couldn't turn the overtake mode off, so I basically
So that's
raced.
why.
I raced the whole race
my
without
word.
ERS. So you see how
Do you know what?
you know it's
Yeah.
it's
That's happened to me
disappointing.
as well.
It's disappointing.
Oh, no.
With the ERS incident, but I mean, I'm happy with Prix without ERS. That's I would take it. I would take it any days.
So, yeah. That's good. I actually had that glitch at the Netherlands last season, and my game crashed on lap 3, so I don't really know what it would be like to run a race just in overtake mode. So, yeah, it's a fair play to you there. Do you think you could win the championship? Because you were one of the quicker guys on the timing sheet for the time trials. How confident are you that you could win the title this year?
Well, a little promotion here. I was racing in a league. I think it was 1 year ago, and the winner of there was the whole championship, and the winner of the championship was like the fifth fastest guy. It was not fast at all, but one thing that he had was consistency. It doesn't matter how quick you are, how how many poles you can get. If you can't finish in a good position week in and week out, it doesn't matter. So I feel like I could be one of the quickest guys here. But I'm looking to be consistent. That's my objective here. If I get consistent and if things go my way, of course, I think I could be on for at least a top 3 on a championship.
Well, yes, anyways, well done, mate. Arthur, assume you don't have any questions for Matt. I guess that's a no. Anyways, so then, that's the end to another race in Global Spec Racing. Join us again from 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. British Standard Time for the Tier 2 pre-season race. From your commentators, FH444 and Arthur Formula 1, we'll see